Here's how to change the battery on a Razor scooter model E175. You'll need to unscrew the deck, and there are some Phillips screws and then 2 Allen head screws. And then these Phillips screws on the back have nuts on the bottom, so you have to use pliers on the bottom to hold the nut and take the nut off. Otherwise, it'll just spin around forever. And the Phillips head bolts in the front are short, and then the ones in the back are long. So just make sure you put them back in the right holes when you put it back together. And then lift the deck off, and you'll see that there is a metal bar with 4 little Phillips head bolts that you need to unscrew to remove it. And then there's a little rubber pad underneath it that holds the batteries down and keeps them from moving around. And from there, you can just lift the batteries out and unplug them. So you squeeze that little squeezer and then pull to unplug the battery. And then the batteries are just sitting in there. So you can pick them up and kind of move them around, but you're going to need to unplug the fuse on the side. There's a fuse on the side of the scooter as well, down right there, that you'll need to unplug. And once you've pulled the wires loose from the fuse connector, then you can remove the battery, and we'll take a look at it here. And the wires on the battery are soldered on there, so you'll have to unsolder them unless you want to buy a battery that comes with slip-on connectors. I went ahead and bought one where it comes with a wiring harness that I can just plug on there, so I don't have to do any soldering. It also comes with the fuse, so I'm not going to use the fuse that we just unplugged when we took the old battery out. We'll just use the new fuse and stuff it in the hole. And I'll put links in the description where you can buy batteries that you solder yourself, and also batteries that come with a wiring harness, depending on what your budget is and how easy or hard you want to make it on yourself and how good you are at soldering. So we're going to plug black to red and black to red on both batteries, top and bottom here. And when you're doing this, you can just use your old battery as a guide, or take a picture of your old battery if you're going to reuse the wires, just to make sure you get it all set up right. The connectors in the kit seemed a little wiggly, so I squished them down to make them fit tighter before I put them on. Then I plugged the battery in with it out of the scooter and put it up on the kickstand, turn on the motor, and just make sure that it works. The batteries are going to go in with the terminals opposite of each other, so bottom on the front and top on the left. And then there's a little bar on the bottom of the pan there that kind of keeps them separated. And you've got to really... It's a really tight fit to get them to squeeze in there with each other and not short each other out, basically. Here's a close-up where you can see the bottom wire is coming out on towards the top of the screen, and then the top wire is going towards the bottom of the screen. It'll make more sense when you're doing it. And then put the rubber pad on top of the battery and tighten up the metal retaining bar, and then put the lid back on the scooter and tighten up the bolts. Make sure you use the nuts on the rear ones, and you're done.